Good morning, everyone, and welcome back. My name's Joel, and this is A Stable Life. It's quiet this morning. Too quiet. We'll see what trouble we can get into for today. Speaking of troublemakers, what's going on over here, huh? How are you two doing today? Yeah, how are you two doing today, huh? You guys are something else. Good looking crew here. Well, this is definitely an interesting sight. Nobody's here. Nothing. Not a peep. Everything's quiet. Too quiet. Alright, well, it is manure day. So before we get started measuring out and getting hay in the stalls, I'm going to work on getting all these muck buckets that are in the stalls out of the stalls and into the aisleways. Hello, boys. You ready for some food? All right. There you go, boys. All right. Well, this herd's over here waiting for us to come in, and so is William and Roni. Yeah. Good morning, guys. Good morning, Poncho. Good to see you too, buddy. All right. I don't know. You're ready to go in. All right. Got William on the other side of us over there. Go ahead, William. There you go. And Ronnie. Next up is Mr. Poncho. That went pretty well. William and Roni look like they're doing pretty good this morning. You ready, Poncho? Poncho time! Woo! Oh, you want the gate? Okay. Go ahead, Poncho. Go ahead. And then, of course, we have the middle pasture. There we go. Come on, boys. Come on, Jack. Come on, Champ. Come on, Poe. And Casino and Rebel are racing for last place. Let's see, who will it be? Oh, it's so tense. Who will it be? Looks like Casino. Not really a shocker. Rebel's always in last place. Right, Scoots? Let's go close some doors. Whew, it's humid today. You can just feel it in the air. The air is just really heavy. Alrighty, you guys ready? Looks like we got a few horses here. Danny, Declan, and Suede. The three amigos. Then down we got Archer and Obi. And the rest of them are coming. After that, we got Skywalker. And then back there is Duke and Spitfire, Argento, Gavin, and Samson. And then Tucker and Weather are all the way down there at the round bale feeders. They're not even moving yet. As we know, they all move at their own pace. Come on, Skywalker. All right, I'm gonna set the camera up and go close some doors because I don't want them to finish their grain and start meandering the barn while we're waiting for the rest of them to come in. It's humid, so the horses are gonna be moving a little slower than normal today. Look who decided to show up. And we all know they move at their own pace, but we're just glad they made it. Before we move on to donkey time, because of how humid it is, I'm gonna go get a bottle of water. Otherwise, the rest of today is not gonna be so good for me. That's better. Alrighty, we got both the donkeys' pastures ready to go. You guys ready? Come on. Come on, out the stall, out the stall. There you go. Away we go. So the left run is not being used at all today. So I opened up the right run into the left run so they have one giant area that they can explore, which they love. Come on, Buster. Come on, Rocky. There you go. Good boys. So they're gonna have a nice day today. We already got hay in their pasture and water in their pasture, and everything's looking pretty good. Come on, Buster. Come on, buddy. Buster, come on. There we go. Good boy, Rocky. There you go. There you go, Rocky. There you go, Buster. Good boys. I can tell the horses are super interested in the new shelf of dirt here. I mean, just look at Buster rolling in it. Oh, man. We have not had any rain yet since I put that new diversion ditch in. They're calling for thunderstorms today, so I may get some footage of water going through that, provided it actually rains. We'll see though, time will tell. Now that the donkeys are done though, next up on the list is gonna be manure, and then of course the boards. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the boards first, so that once I'm done with manure, I can just let the horses out. At least that's the plan anyway. Now Danny's and Gavin's owner was down already, so they're already taken care of. What's up, Swade? You ready for a fly mask? So we're going down the list of horses that are getting fly sprays and fly masks and sunscreens. And we have arrived at Mr. Duke. Now, yes, Duke is getting fly spray, but the reason why I'm filming Duke is actually for a different reason. So you guys noticed in the most previous video with Tucker that Tucker had an abscess blowout. You saw me working on cleaning up that infection. What we do after an abscess blows out. However, there are a few things that you can do, especially in the climate that we have right now, to prevent an abscess from actually forming. And that brings us to Duke. Something that we can do to kind of help prevent abscesses from forming is moisturizing their hooves. So what we're going to be using here is Hoof Flex, which is a hoof conditioner. I'm just going to unscrew it, take the conditioner, and just kind of nicely paint it right on their hooves. Nice, moisten their hooves. You can see the cracks starting to form there right at the bottom. And we're just gonna condition that right up. So we don't need to worry about him getting cracks in his hooves and then allowing bacteria to get in there. And then the next thing you know, Duke will have an abscess. We don't want that at all. And an abscess can form anywhere on their hooves. Doesn't necessarily have to be in the exact spot it was on Tucker's. It can be anywhere inside and around their hooves. And Duke is a very good horse, as you guys can tell. I was able to set the camera up on the ground, and I'm just painting this right on, and he's not even moving. He doesn't care. He's got a fan in his face, and he's just enjoying life. Aren't you, Duke? Oh yeah. This ain't a bad job either. On a horse that is good like this, good for the hooves, huh, buddy? Always makes me laugh. For the youngest horse here, he certainly acts like the oldest, doesn't he? That's one of the ways that you can help prevent an abscess from forming when you haven't had rain for quite a while and the ground is extremely dry. It can dry out their hooves, so just moisturizing their hooves prevents those cracks from forming, preventing an abscess from forming. And then there's the other end of the spectrum. What happens after the abscess is blown out and you're starting to actively disinfect it? Well, we're on to the last phase here before Tucker's back to being 100%. I'm sure you guys are curious how Tucker's doing. Well, good news is Tucker's not feeling any pain. He's not limping. He's back to his normal routine. We're just gonna make sure that that doesn't change and he gets a new infection inside that abscess. So what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be taking some Vetricin and we're gonna be spraying that on the wound. Now what Vetricin does, something that we use to spray on any cuts or abrasions that occurs on the horse, and it really helps them heal up. You can kind of look at it in a roundabout way, like putting Neosporin on a Band-Aid and then putting that on your cut or bruise. So there you go. You can kind of just see that huge blowout there. What we're doing is we're just gonna spray right inside there. Just like that. That's all we do. And then we do that in the morning. And then in the afternoon, we're actually putting Copper Tox, which is this, which actually helps keep water and mud from going inside the wound. Because Tucker here, well, while he's in that big pasture, he likes to find all the areas where the grass is really green, which could be like a swamp. And he likes to get, you know, knee deep in the mud, which isn't necessarily good for his cut back there. Now that Tucker's done, that's actually all the horses for our morning routine. So all the horses are good to go. They're just waiting on me to finish up with manure. So I'm gonna go take care of that. I'll see you guys in a flash. So I was just about to start filling up one of our water troughs. In fact, it's the main water trough in the big field, the 150-gallon tank. And I wanted to show you guys something actually really neat. One of you awesome guys actually sent these to me in the mail. In fact, you sent the exact amount that we would need for our entire hose system. So Randy, I just wanted to say thank you very much. This is awesome, and I'm super excited to use these in our stable. All right, let's see how it works. So this end, we're just gonna screw on. It's got a rubber seal on the inside there, so we'll screw this nice and good. And then this end we'll screw right inside here on the hose and run it right through nice and tight, right on the seal that's in the back there. And then the way this should work is it just, there you go. You could just disconnect it and connect it. That is awesome. And you could just move on. Now, here's the question. Does it leak? I don't know. Let's see. Firing it up. That is really cool. That is actually really cool. And it doesn't leak at all. Again, I'm not sponsored by these things at all or anything of the sort, but I just think that that's cool. Randy, thanks a lot. That's awesome. That's really gonna make things a lot faster for us when we're filling troughs up. All right, so good news, guys. We have all of the manure out of the barn and down on the compost pile. So that means it's time for turnout. But when it comes to turnout today, we're gonna be turning out the horses a little bit differently than how we normally do it. Because it's so humid, the horses are definitely gonna be thirsty. Not to mention, we haven't had rain here for about 2 weeks. So that means that the horses aren't getting as much water from eating grass. So they're gonna be getting water from our water troughs, such as the water trough that's in the big field here that we have. As you guys can see, it's just about full. So what we're gonna do is we're only gonna let out about 3 to 4 horses at a time, and then we're gonna make sure that they get as much water as they want, and then once they leave, then we'll let out another 3 or 4. So it's gonna take a little bit longer to let out the horses, but this way they can all get their drinks and they're not forced to just go right out in the pasture thirsty before they get their drink. So we could see Archer's over there getting a nice drink. Looks like Champ's gonna get a drink. Casino might not be, we will see. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set up a little time lapse in Samson's stall pointing at the water trough so you guys can kind of just see as the horses are coming through and getting their drinks. So I got all the muck buckets put in the stalls and all the horses are turned out. Big field is actually completely done. We're just waiting for the horses to finish getting their drinks in the middle field. Swade's over there sunbathing. He's been out here for at least 15 minutes. Obi's been getting a drink non-stop. Same for Spitfire. And once they're done, I'm just gonna give them a little push to go this way, and if they decide to get a drink, then we'll wait. I want to make sure they're all getting a good drink today and for this afternoon. It's something that's important to keep in mind on these hot summer days. Alrighty, Spitfire, you're the last horse, and I know you can get a drink inside there. So I'm gonna just go ahead and delicately tell you that we need to have you go on the other side of the fence, okay? Enjoy your day, buddy. Enjoy your day. You can see the donkeys down there eating out of the round bale feeder. That's funny. I put two flakes of small square bales inside the run-ins, so they're out of the sun, and they're like, nah, we don't want that. We want the round bale that's out in the sun. Yeah, you can never figure what they want. On that awesome note, that's going to be it for morning feeding. So Mom is here to pick up Leia because it's so warm out. We don't want Leia out in the hot sun for too long, so she gets to go home and relax in the air conditioning while I work here. How does that work out?
She deserves it.
All right, I'll agree with you there. She does deserve it. She works hard. How are you doing, by the way? Nobody's been able to talk to you for a while.
I am doing good. It's good to see everyone. Hello.
Awesome. All right, we'll let you get back to what you're doing. I'm going in for lunch.
Enjoy your lunch.
Ooh, thank you. I will. Hello, Miss Callie. How are we doing today? How's Callie today?
She's doing good. She just woke up from her nap. It was a little short this morning, but it was okay.
Ooh, awesome, awesome.
So now she's here to work.
Now she's here to work. She's doing good. She's making sure this cart doesn't go far, huh?
Yeah.
How's things going over here?
Normal.
Normal. Is there any fly swatters over here that I should be aware of?
Yes, there is. Always got my handy dandy fly swatter. Megan never goes anywhere without that thing.
For lunch today, we're having BLTs, a little bit of deviled eggs, and some fresh cantaloupe. Alrighty, so for the afternoon, we're gonna be stacking straw. That's what they've been up to pretty much all morning, and the day before that, and the day before that. It's a fun experience, let me tell you. Alright, so you guys pretty much get the idea. Straw and wagon, straw goes to elevator, goes up elevator into giant black hole. We stack straw.
Then it goes from Matt to Joel to Andy. And then it stays there.
I'm tired of waiting up here. Let's go!
All right.
Ooh, you stink. You smell like horses. Your battery's about to die.
Yeah, that's okay. You smell like cows.
Nuh-uh.
Yaha. Yeah, yaha.
Nuh-uh. I smell like daisies. Cows don't smell, Joel. What we're gonna end up doing, we're gonna just build this up a little bit more so we can platform it up. Platform it right here.
All right. Sounds good.
The Value elevator may give the green bean picker a run for its money. Greatest invention of all time.
All right, so that's one wagon. You can see the difference and how high it is. Also, the look on our faces.
I'm very warm.
I'm coming down, Dad.
It's humid in here. Humid.
It is very humid, isn't it? All right, so I'm gonna go get another wagon. All right, and this is what it looks like on the ground. We are, you can see where the wood changes on the barn at the top there. A little bit above that. Whew, good stuff. All right, we got the next wagon. Alrighty, we're back at it. This is how everything looks. Let's see what changes. All right, you guys notice any differences? That's right, there's a giant wall of straw right there. That's another wagon, and that's where that wagon went. So, on to the next one.
I could probably fit like 20 more bales up here. But I'm gonna wait till we get all this filled in too. Just right to my feet, okay?
Okay. I'm putting on my gloves.
Oh, you said you weren't ready.
Well,
Gloves are necessary. And save your fingies. Your fingies don't hurt later. Actually, get used to them. That's probably more what it is, isn't it?
no, it's more my fingers.
For me?
Yeah. You're living on the edge, Andy.
Yep, I'm trying. I'll get the rest next time. You know?
Alrighty, so they're still working on actually stacking straw. We filled up that entire section of the barn that had the need for 3 people, so they're moving over to the section that we've actually used to use for our square bales, but since we're doing more round bales this year, in fact we're doing mostly round bales, we didn't need that section at all, so that allowed them to be able to fill that up with straw, which is good for everybody involved, so we're happy about that. So they shouldn't need my help, but I told them that if they did need me, once I was done feeding, I would head back over and help them out. So it's a family effort. But we're gonna get started feeding in the afternoon. So the main thing that I wanna check and make sure that we're good on is water. So we're just gonna double check on water because it doesn't look like we're gonna be getting that rain that I was hoping we were gonna get today, so. All right, we just gotta fill up the donkey's water bucket, which is something I normally never film, but when it's that easy to just hook up a hose, I mean, you can't really go wrong, can you? All right, so I got all the feed measured out and I'm about to let the horses in, and if you couldn't tell, it's gotten a little dark. I haven't looked up at the skies yet. But there are some thunderstorm clouds in the air. I really hope it rains. We're hearing thunder all around us, but it's not looking good. I don't think it's dark enough to be rain clouds. But it could be the start of something good. In any case, we're gonna let the donkeys in. All right, boys, you ready to come in? Yeah? Come on, boys. Come on, Buster. That's it. Come on, Buster. There you go. Just gotta give them each a slice of hay, and then they're set for tonight. Thank you, boys. Oh, there's rain. I can see the rain on the mountain right there. See that white? Woo! I'm cutting it close, man. All right, let's get these guys in quick. Some of them have fly masks on and they won't be able to see if the rain gets on the fly mask. Come on, boys. Come on. Looks like the whole herd's at the bottom of the barn here, ready to come in. Woo, I'm cutting it close. You can see it right there. That's not even a mile from me right now. Oh, I hope it rains. I hope, it looks like it might be skirting around us right now. This is a weird feeling. Like I want it to rain, but I gotta get the horses in. Okay, let's see how this goes. Come on, boys. There we go, good deal. That's the last horse with the fly mask on, and he's in the barn. Awesome. Good deal, all the horses are in. I can hear the trees, and I can hear the rain. I think it's coming. That mountain's gone. See it? See it right there? That mountain is gone. I gotta go close these doors, because if lightning strikes right here, then the horses will freak out and run out of the stalls. So the stall doors are all closed and we're set. Brony and William didn't go in their stalls and the rain just hit. Ooh, oh, look at all the, wow. Wow, that's a lot of wind. Oh, it got really dusty in here. Whew. All right, now I need to find William. He's in casino stall. Hey, William. Oh. Now I done it. Now we got 2 horses out. It's okay, William. It's okay. Wow, that's a heavy rain. They'll come back because they don't want to go out in the rain. I'm sorry for how loud it is. Go on your stall. All right, so all the horses are in. I'm missing Declan and Champ. Wow, that's heavy rain. That's a really heavy rain. Look at the flash flooding, holy moly. You guys got a little wet, I stuck my head out. Declan, come back, come on, come on. Come on, Declan, it's okay, it's okay. It's all right, go in your stall. Go in your stall. Good boy. Well, that was fun. Let's go see how that diversion ditch is doing. Come on. That is extremely heavy rain. Looks like it's doing good for the most part, but the water's coming down so quick. It's staying mostly where it is, but I can see a lot of new ditches forming. Talk about getting the horses in the nick of time. Well, wow, that was fun. All right, just as quickly as it came in, it's gone. But boy, did it do some damage. Check out the driveway. Right here's the problem. I'm gonna have to put some more dirt down here, make a harder ridge, because the water just rushes right over top of it here. It's doing what it's supposed to right now, but this is not what it's supposed to be doing. So I'm gonna have to do some work on this. Let's go take a look at the diversion ditch we did. Hope that fared better. Oh, everything should be good. Okay, all right, bye. That was the boss calling to see how things are at the stable. So I'm gonna be honest with you guys, the diversion ditch did actually pretty good. Here's how it looks after the storm. That wasn't there before. Now, I think that was coming down at 3 to 4 inches per hour. The rate that was coming down, that was nuts how heavy that rain was. Wow. Well, jeepers, talk about a trial by fire, am I right? We needed that rain. We just didn't need it that fast, and maybe out of, spread out a little more. But, oh well, if you could control the weather, you would, right? So everything definitely got a good drink. Hopefully the grass will green up a little bit now. Alrighty guys, the stable is back to being empty. The skies are back to being clear. And I think it's gonna be on that note that we're gonna be drawing an end to this video. Boy, what a chaotic end that was, wasn't it? If you guys haven't already, don't forget to hit that like button and make sure that you're subscribed. If you'd like, you can share it with your friends and your family. You guys are doing an absolutely fantastic job at helping the channel grow, and I really appreciate all of you for watching all the way to the end of the video. And as always, I'll see you in the next one.